track your item where it is exactly. In case if you want to return also, this order ID will help you to return the product and all. Fine. So in the same way, in the organization, if anyone is having any work, they don't come to your desk, hey, please install SQL Server for my sake. Okay. They don't ask you like that. In
Okay.
case if they ask like that also, it's you cannot do. Why? Because every work is like a productive. Your organization is
Sir,
paying money. Yeah, tell
sir,
me.
please give me regarding permission, sir.
Who is that?
Mahesh, Mahesh.
Mahesh. Okay, done. Yeah, Mahesh, you can record. Okay. So in case if someone comes to your desk, hey, please create a account. Yeah. Okay. Please create account for me, or else please install SQL Server for me. You cannot do that one. Why? Because how you are going to measure your work? How you are going to measure your productivity? At the end of the month, or at the end of the year, or at the end of the quarter, your manager will call you and he will ask you how many tickets you worked. You said I did not work in any tickets. I don't have any tickets handy, but I work a lot of. I'm busy from morning 7 to evening 7, but I don't have any tickets. Then how can he give you the hike? Forget about hike.
Right.
I am not saying only for hikes you have to create the tickets. That's not like that. But the thing is, for every ticket, for every request, okay, for every request, okay, usually will proceed. You will follow one protocol, that is tickets. Okay, so
Okay. Okay.
if anyone having any work, any requirement, they will raise a ticket with that requirement. What is the use of the
Okay.
ticket? They can easily track it whether this work is completed or not. If it is completed, okay, that's fine. If it is not completed, what is the stage? What is the state? Whether it is in work in progress, or has anyone started working on this ticket? No one started taking this ticket. So everything will be tracked easily. Okay. So in the
Okay.
organization, whatever you are doing, whatever work you are doing, you have to, okay, you will get the work in the form of tickets only.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So there are a lot of tickets. We will have requests, request items, service tasks. Okay. Those are all the ticket names, different ticket names. What is an incident? If something happened, that is an incident.
Okay.
If you have a requirement, that is a request. You are requesting, please complete this. If something
Okay.
happened, server is down, that is an accident. You can call it as an incident.
Okay.
If something
Okay.
happened, that is an incident. If you have any work, that is a request.
Okay.
There are
Okay.
separate tickets for incidents. Incidents are priority incidents. Say, for example, SQL server is down. It's very high priority incident. Why? Because if your SQL server is down, your application will be down. If your application is down, your revenue, you are going to lose the revenue. Right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Right. So incidents
Yes.
are priority incidents. P1, P2, P3, P4 depends upon the incident. Okay.
Okay.
Someone is
Okay.
not able to connect to the SQL server. That is P4 incident. Why? Because it's not so urgent. Okay. So
Okay.
depends
Okay.
upon the work also, we can classify the incidents, P1 incident, P2 incident, P3 incident, P4 incident and all. Okay. If application is not connecting, that is P1 ticket. Again, you have to use your common sense, which is P1, which is P2, to identify the issue and all. Okay. Right. There is nothing like, there is no document, this is P1, this is P2. You have to identify, you have to use your common sense. Application is down, revenue loss, P1 ticket. Login is not working.
Okay.
He is a user. He already logged off for the day. Tomorrow again he will connect. That is a P4 ticket. You will have a time to fix the issue till tomorrow morning.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So these are the tickets. Everything, every work, any work, you have to do in the form of tickets only. Again, in the tickets we have requests, incidents, change tickets. Okay. So like this, different tickets are there. So once you go to the organization, we will use, usually there are ticketing tools. Usually we'll use ServiceNow. Most of the organization will use ServiceNow as a ticketing tool. Some organization will use Jira. Some organizations will use BMD Remedy. Some organizations will use Lotus Notes. Some organization will use their own customized ticketing tool and all. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Sashi,
Okay.
yes, it depends upon the ticket. Okay. If it is a P1 incident, you don't, yes, in 15 minutes to 2 hours, you have to fix the issue. Okay. So let me open Management Studio. I'll open the Management Studio. I'll show you the Management Studio. Once I installed, how can I open? Just hit the Windows button, type SSMS. Okay, there you will get Management Studio. Okay, just you can see here, right? Click on this Management Studio and then you can connect to the existing instances. Guys, if you can install only Management Studio even though you don't install SQL Server. But if there is no server, what is the use of the Management Studio? So that's why first I installed server, then I have installed Management Studio. Now I am using this Management Studio to connect to my existing SQL server. Sorry for that. Okay, to connect to my existing SQL servers, I'm using this Management Studio. Tomorrow or not tomorrow, Monday, I'll explain about the Management Studio. What is this Management Studio? How to connect? Okay, right. What are the things we have to consider? We have to concentrate on the Management Studio. Okay, so all these things we'll discuss in the Monday session. Then Tuesday onwards, I'll discuss how to create a small tables and all, how to write queries, how to create tables, how to filter the data, how to search the data.
Sir,
We'll discuss. Yeah,
co-
tell me.
so query creation and table creation is all part of SQL DBA. Or
Actually,
developer will do that things.
actually, SQL DBAs won't create tables and all. First thing, okay. Developers will be there. They are going to write the scripts. Sometimes they will have permissions to create the table. Sometimes they don't have the permissions to create the table. So they might ask us to execute the script. So only during those activities we'll create the tables. And again, if we want to create any table, we should have script. That script is going to be developed by the developers. Okay, so as a DBS, we don't get chance to create tables, creating tables, filtering the data, okay, accessing the tables. This is the work for developers. They are going to do all these things. As a DBA, what we have to do? We have to create the environment. We have to set up the environment. Okay, then developers are going to use and applications are going to use our environment. Okay, once you open Management Studio, you can see, guys, this is my, tell me guys, this is my named or default instance.
Default.
Default, huh?
Yes, sir.
Default.
Default.
No, it's a name instance. That's
Sorry.
not happy.
Batch 14, yes, it's a named instance, sir.
Name resistance, sir.
Yeah. It's a named instance, sir. Yeah, right.
What if it is default instance? What name you will get it?
SQL server.
Unless SQL server.
We use to administrator name only, sir. Without batch 40, sir.
Okay, so if it is a default, you will see only computer name. Okay, like this. Okay, if it is named, you will see computer name / instance name, guys. During installation, we discussed this point. Okay, if it is named instance, while connecting, you have to give computer name / instance name. If it is only default instance, you can give only computer name. Okay, so I can click on connect button and make sure you choose database engine here. This is your connect button. Okay, and you can select, you can connect only database engine. Okay, you have analysis services, reporting services, integration and all. But as a DBS, our work is mostly on database engine only. If you want to connect to analysis, integration and all, you can still connect, but you should have permissions again. Okay, right? So now you can see, and let me connect to my named instance also. And this is my named instance. And sometimes if you don't see here in the drop down, go to browse option, go to database engine, expand this plus symbol. There also you can see, select the instance and you can click OK and you can click connect. Sometimes, okay, again, you will complain, sir, I'm unable to see the instance names or what to do. Nothing to do. Go to browse and you can, or else you can simply type the name also. If you know the name, you can simply type the name also. That's it, guys. This is how we can install Management Studio, and this is how we are going to connect to the servers in the Management Studio. There is a separate session on Management Studio on Monday. We'll discuss everything about Management Studio, challenges with Management Studio, everything we'll discuss on Monday. Okay, Monday 7 a.m. we are
Okay,
going
sir.
to meet again. Any questions, guys? Any doubts?
No, sir,
Awesome.
no, sir.
Okay, so that's it, guys. That's it for today. And
Thank you.
again, today is the last day. Demos and all completed. Those who joined today, Okay, that's fine, not an issue. Okay, you can attend 2-3 classes. Those who joined today, I guess Shabir and we have Kishore, right? No problem, but yes,
Bashir Ahmad, sir.
yeah, Bashir. Okay, so you can attend the Monday class also, but guys, already those who joined since beginning or those who joined since 4 or 5 classes, that's it. Okay, now no more excuses for Monday. Okay, you have to complete the payment, then only you can join on Monday. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. We'll meet on Monday again.
How have we done the payment, sir?
Just ping me in the WhatsApp. Okay, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Huh?
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.